CalazCon is a show about war, obsession, colonialist occupation, and the many forms of violence those inflict. See the description for content warnings specific to this episode.
Welcome back to CalazCon. This episode, we're jumping into Downtime with the 86 after they've sabotaged a plot by the Serpent's Fangs in two different ways. I don't know if that'll have any effect on the way the crew deals with each other. As always, this season is sponsored by Emrys, and I'm the GM for your campaign, Hadrian. My pronouns are he, him, and you can find me on the internet at nowonewillnotice.com. Today, as always, I'm joined by Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine Blight. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing Dani, the empath, and she is she, her. You can find me for all your voice acting needs at CVBlight@gmail.com.
Hi, I'm August Ryan. I'm a black game designer who is one half of an outfit called Witchbreak. You can find my work and my design partner's work at deviantwarlock.itch.io and yuriR.itch.io. I'm playing Hex, who uses they and he pronouns. He doesn't like people.
That's a soldier. And Aviator.
Hi, I'm Aviator. I use she, they pronouns. And you can find me underneath a rock in the woods. But today I'm playing Basel Killian, like the last few times, who is using she, her, and she is a technician.
All right. And Chad.
Hey, I'm Chad Eldridge. You can also find me over at nowonewillnotice.com. And I am playing the Envoy Misty Avalanche. Goes by he, him.
At the beginning of Downtime here, we have a couple things to take care of. One is that your supply roll for the last mission came up as a 1. We do have an entanglement after the last mission, and what we rolled was the Challenger's Entanglement. A squad with status 0 threatens you, a friend, an ally, or other associate. You can forfeit that friend, ally, or associate, and lose 1 rep or personnel per tier of the rival. Or you can stand up to them and lose 1 status with that squad. Now, it was during between session discussions, it was brought up that Tempestia has 0 status with this squad. Menaced by an evil old lady who, to my understanding, is either psychic or has enough weird technology going on that she appears to be psychic. So who do we think Tempestia is menacing among you or your associates?
I mean, it would be very easy for her to roll up on Hex, because as described, they're still they're not completely scrubbed away of their Empire detailing. Like, they're still wearing the badge from their old squad.
Right. Yeah, still have that Serpent's Fangs badge on.
Yeah.
I think it does make the most sense if at some point Hex is caught out in the wild by Tempestia and her entourage. I think more than anything, she just wants to press you for information, specifically about pizza. Though it hasn't happened on screen in our games, it's fair to describe the way pizza has been menacing Tempestia as terrifying.
I want to paint this image as Tempestia kind of just is outside of a store on the outskirts of city as like Hex is walking out with like a cup full of orange juice. Like, what do you want? Who are you?
And that's when she strikes.
That's when she's like, don't play coy, soldier. You know who I am. Now come with me. And she has like her lieutenant and one of her aides with her. No.
Ah, that's right. Just say no.
If you want something, we can handle it here.
She turns to Cebriel, her lieutenant, and says, no, he says. And Cebriel's like, you do understand who is talking to you, correct?
Hex pausing because Hex absolutely know who Tempestia is. She's probably literally in like history books, but is also like doesn't want to say that and is like, I mean, you look familiar, but I don't know. Are you?
She's like, enough of this. I'm not here to negotiate. I know who you are, and you give me information that I seek, or you make another enemy today. And they will keep you hemmed up here, and you'll get the explanation that they want to know about pizza specifically, and since you're associated with the DFS now.
Mm-hmm. The great thing here is that I think, because the options are like, I don't give them something and they hate us, or I do give them something and we like lose rep, right?
Lose a rep or personnel, yeah.
Yeah,
and it's going to be 2 rep or 2 personnel.
I think the very honest thing is that it always has to be I tell them to fuck off, because I don't really know much about pizza. Like, I know that they're like reborn legendary espionage group, but like we didn't interact with them at all, so I can mostly say like you know everything I know.
They make mediocre pizza.
Yeah, they sent us the pizza one time. They've interacted with us extremely
They're our
once.
best friends. Okay.
Now, Rex would say it was damn fine pizza.
We don't trust his garbage taste.
Yeah, he's mid.
Hex did not eat the pizza anyway. Hex is just like, are we done here? Can I go now?
And she just says, I suppose we are. And the 86 now has a -1 status with Tempestia. And what's her opinion on this?
Pests.
As I walk by her attendant, do just like empty the rest of the cup of orange juice onto their shoes,
Oh
and then vanish before they could say anything.
We love a petty bitch.
That's true. Right. That's right. And, you're so right.
And we need a word for her opinion of the squad.
Christine, you said pests?
Yes.
Because that's, probably also correct.
Sounds correct to me.
I'm so upset, in retrospect, that there's no Jobengalian squad called the Wild Hunt. Austin took an L on that one.
You did successfully complete that mission on behalf of Pizza, so what do they think of you now?
Useful.
Thick.
Did you say thick?
Yeah.
I mean, the flyer did say think thick on Thursday, so...
Boo, hiss. We should do
Your
it.
disapproval means nothing to me.
So now we're into downtime actions. Does anyone want to go first with their first downtime action?
Hello, it's me. It's your girl, Basel. I don't know if you know this, but I sort of have a cool, fun and flirty little thing at AR Decoy. And I'd like to start a long-term project to make it convincing to everyone.
Make it like a fine AR decoy.
Yeah, something that might even fool Dani. Who could say?
I mean,
It's gonna be that's gonna require some real tech.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. So yeah, how long should this clock? I guess when I say convincing to everyone, I guess not necessarily psychically, but more than just like, yeah.
I'm gonna say 8 ticks.
this is for a drive tick, to be clear, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is part of my escape plan.
Doesn't really change anything. I just think it should be said out loud.
Yeah,
that's so true. You're so right, bestie.
Yeah, so the resolution will be a piece of gear and a drive tick.
Okay. This sounds like engineer to me. I rolled a 2.
That's good for 1 tick on that clock. Yep. Anybody else got their first downtime action?
Pushing Misty out of the way. I will say first, before I do this, a thing that I've been thinking about is that when Hex comes back and hears about how things went on the other side of that mission split, I do think their belief clock with Misty like zeroes out, because at this point, I don't think this is necessarily like hateful or negative. It's just that like, oh, I have no investment in Misty. Misty is just like a little DFS drone, and like that's, if that becomes a problem, we'll deal with it. But like, they're just like zero opinion of the person at this point, because that felt natural. And 2, I'm gonna hang out with Basel. We're gonna go get bagels.
Yo, hey, bestie.
It's time. You've been on the planet too long to not know where to get actually good bagels, because it's not in the fucking con.
Yo, that place was fine though. They served the chocolate chip bagel with the strawberry flavored cream cheese that I really like. Like, what's wrong with it?
It's not good, is the thing. You just don't know because you haven't had a good bagel.
All right. Show me what a good bagel is. Show me.
I'm going to say out loud the bagel is going to be really good. It will not, the quality of the bagel will not be based on this roll. I mean, it's basically like a mom and pop shop that probably had a actual like storefront, but because of the way things have been going on the planet in general, are now kind of working out of a shack, but the quality has not gone down. And they're just like at the edge of the city, like standing near like a stall or like one of those movable carts. Okay, what are you getting?
Basel looks at the everything on offer as like, can I get a do you have like the pistachio one? I guess this pistachio one.
It's this like wizened man and woman, and they just lightning quick put your bagel together for you.
Wow, that's like wow. I don't think I've ever seen anyone put together a bagel so fast.
That is 60 years of practice.
60? Ooh.
Hex just gets like a bagel and lot with locks type deal, It's essentially just a sandwich, but with a bagel. They like move away from the cart, and then Hex is, are you still upset about that? What happened?
I extremely got like interrogated about it, which was like, we just went for a bagel. It was fine. It just, the whole mission was just pointless. So like, why do they care if I just come back later?
Yeah, that mission was kind of pointless.
How about you though?
I think they shrugged. We did what we could. The whole city's a shit show, so that's about where most situations start.
God, I haven't checked in with Morn in a while. I hope. Oh, Morn is she drives, like, she's a taxi driver. She's who I talked to about when we first did our thing around here, when we snuck into that construction site and blew it up. I almost got her in trouble because of that, and I had to fix it, But she's from here, like you.
Yeah, you should probably check in with her.
Hex, why'd you switch sides?
Because I didn't believe in the Empire. Everything's for the Empress. or whoever's in charge at the time, the regent right now.
So you switched over to the DFS?
I mean, I didn't do it because I believe in the DFS. I just need someone to pay me so I can get the fuck out of here.
Oh, God. Yeah.
When this has come up, more people think it's a weird thing, when I think a lot of people have been thinking about why they're fighting, because when a situation like when the early birds landed goes that badly, I think more people are wondering why they're here and not somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, at least I have that. I know exactly why I'm here. You know, got that clarity of purpose.
Yeah, let's see the die roll on this cut loose.
Yikes.
That is a 1 stress that you have recovered.
Great.
Leaving you at 5 still.
You'd love to see it. We hung out, it just wasn't, it wasn't
good
relaxing.
bagel.
I think I know why, and it's just before we close this thing, I think Hex says, like, you need to be careful when you're talking to the other two or interacting with them. Like, we know Misty's deal, but it didn't really click for me until recently, but I don't think she actually is, but there's certainly something to be said about Sunspot?
No?
There's some group in the DFS right now that is, well, right now they proclaim that their efforts are made to lessen bloodshed. But seeing them from the other side, I know what they're actually doing a little bit. I guess the nice way to say it is they're why Dani can, like, do whatever the shit she can do, right? I did a little research because I didn't really know, easy line to paint sometimes, but you got to do the work. Whatever that show she mentioned, or what was it? It was
Bright Shining Stars.
That was a DFS and Exodun joint. So I think there's maybe something to be said about not giving too much up, because favors have to be paid to make that show happen. And they might come calling, and they might call for her.
This is some severe dramatic irony going on right now, because we know the drives of those characters and their complete disregard. The drive totally doesn't make it more likely.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's easy. It's simple.
Mm-hmm.
You just leave. You just leave.
You just leave.
It's easy.
You don't have to do anything terrible to leave.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but what does Basil? Yeah, but what does Basil say before, like, we close?
Basil just kind of, like, looks off into the distance, and we see she's just kind of, like, worrying, like, the crumpled napkin from holding the bagel in her hand over and over, just considering.
Okay, sounded like Misty had a downtime action.
Yeah, Misty wants to work towards his drive clock. Misty wants to, once he's pretty sure that Blackfriar and them know that by carrying out the assassination, they kind of save them face. Misty wants to send his functional replica Calazar flintlock pistol with folding bayonet to Blackfriar with a note that says something along the lines of, never just for fun or always for the job or whatever.
Not a little freak, actually.
With the point of, kind of a hey, you owe me one, trying to make an extra connection that could be leveraged for making his exit at some point.
Actions that totally don't make people feel more assured that you're a little freak.
Well, maybe it's the little freak complimentary that he's going to think about, you know.
That's how I feel every time I'm manipulated by someone.
With Blackfriar, who knows? I'm going to say four ticks, because you're not going to be any other mechanical benefit, really, other than somebody to add to your cell phone contacts. And what are you going to roll for that?
I think sway fits.
Keep making a contact, but for ulterior motives, not because you actually want to be friends.
Right.
Yeah.
This is definitely the envoy trying to manipulate the situation.
All right. Well, then go ahead and make that 3-die fortune roll. I don't suppose anybody's going to be helping in this. This sounds like a Misty on the down low.
Yeah, this is a Misty on the down low.
You could always manipulate us into helping you without letting us know what's going on.
That's true.
Whoa!
Oh, that's a 6.
It's a 6.
I think he really appreciates that gun.
It's a pretty cool gun.
That seems appropriate.
Can we get a in-character reaction, what that might be?
I'm going to back up off of this mic a little bit here. Woo-wee!
Yes!
There you go.
Yes! We hear it down in the sewers.
Live
Jesus Christ.
Blackfriar reaction cam. Okay. All right. Well, that takes care of Misty's first downtime action. How about Dani?
Yeah. I'm going to cut loose because I'm a little bit stressed.
A little stressed.
Yeah. I have
By a little bit, we mean 8 stress is
one
the amount.
away from scarring out. Oh, right. We forgot to mention, we did get a squad upgrade, and we put it into getting 1 extra tick of stress. And I suggested that Rex gets us vapes, but I was shot down.
Yeah, you bet.
But I want the record to state.
Vapes totally help us extend our stress tracks. And not
green apple
make
and cotton candy flavored.
Yeah, that's why I suggested we get those balls on the string with the little hoop cup thing. And that'll really clear your stress track.
I'll just get some stress balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you cutting loose with?
Oh, Basil, you're the lady of the hour, as always.
Hey, I'm listen, I understand. I'm irresistible.
It's true. You're Sandra Oh. What can I say? So, 7 a.m. the next morning after the mission, you get a sharp rap on your door in the subway car. And I call out, get your pants on, we're going somewhere.
Basil's making, I don't know if you can hear it through Discord, but Basil is making, I hear it, but I'm not actually awake noises.
All right, well, I pound until you're out. And that's that's not how I blow off stress. It's Basil.
What the fuck do you want?
Gear up. We're leaving.
Why? Her hair looks like it's gravity defying. It's incredible. It's truly, if you could bottle this as a hair product, you'd make bank.
Yeah.
That's just having not white people hair, dog.
Uh-huh.
Dani is in medium load fatigues, and she's expecting similar.
Basil is currently in the clothes that she fell asleep in, which was incredibly the thing that whatever she was wearing when she was out with Hex. She came back and just zonked out, and is still wearing that.
Sweatpants and a t-shirt that says, woke up like an engineer, or some stupid shit like that.
Well, it says, you gotta screw it all the way in.
I'm gonna go ahead and skip past the incredibly awkward car ride to the DFS siege line. And we're gonna be amongst the. I assume that there's a couple of like tents for like private ranking soldiers, the units, and we're going to the gun range. I think Dani very just quietly and focused uses the gun range a little bit. Well, I assume. Basil, I don't know, are you drinking coffee? Are you waking up fully?
I think the picture of like the gun range earmuffs over the like horrible bedhead while also drinking a cup of coffee is very good to me.
Okay. I think Dani gets, no bullseyes, but a good grouping occasionally. Mm-hmm. And turns to Basil and says, so what was that shit with dropping comms?
I went to get a bagel. You're like the third person to ask me this.
Okay, I am not asking about why you didn't fucking show up at the recon. I am asking why in the middle of an active firefight mission, you dropped comms with me. She is making sustained eye contact. Okay, during the mission, when I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You pretended to go through voicemail. That's
so true. That did happen. Oh my god. I forgot about that. Basil just like looks at you like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then like that scene replays, like in the show version of this, that scene replays, and she's just like
pretending to be your own fucking secretary, like Saul Goodman.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, we were just oh
my god.
Pursuing an alternate means of completing the mission, as we had two competing objectives that would equally satisfy the briefing. And then she says all that in like, this is my official bullshit voice, and then nods and takes another sip of coffee.
Okay, Dani is like rubbing the bridge of her nose right now. You were pursuing an alternate objective.
Yeah, they said we could have saved her too.
Okay. I understand that.
And then you just shot her anyway, so I mean, why did we bother?
Okay. I understand that there were two objectives. Why, when we were discussing the objectives, did you not bring up the alternative? Why when we were talking about the objectives, did you go off and do the complete opposite objective? I guess. I didn't realize that's what you were fucking doing.
You were there. What? Okay, look, you and I both saw the same briefing. Like, yes. Listen, Dani, all right, listen. I know you're like a weird special ops lady or something, but not all of us are weird special ops ladies, okay? Some of us are just like here, and, we just kind of want to do the bare minimum to not get like, lined up against a wall and shot or something.
You know what the bare minimum would be, Basil? Is to fucking talk to me about it. I don't care if you have different goals than me. I do not care if you have different opinions to me. I am expecting for a squad member to talk to me about them and not to go off and ignore me and to lie to me and to block what mission we agreed vocally to. If you had a different idea, then you can fucking say it and give me an opportunity to help you.
I'm very curious to see the die result on this cut loose.
Yeah.
I think the roll should happen right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. That's a good call. Dani's moderately...
It's 3 stress relieved. And you gain 1 belief after this is over, which does mean you're 100% closer friends now.
Yeah.
That's what beliefs mean.
That's what it means.
Yeah, I think that in response to your like, why didn't you fucking talk to me? And if I could have helped, I think that Basil says, sometimes I really think that you don't actually want to get out of here. You just want to be out of shit detail.
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
I mean, it has nothing to do with what you said, but it's fine. Continue.
What I am asking you, what I am begging you, is that if we're working together, then we are working together. You can say whatever the fuck you want to do, and at least give me the opportunity to help you, or just to work with you, or to, like, talk it out with you. Okay? I need to know I don't have to watch my 6 with you. I just need to know that. And I hand you the gun for the gun practice. The shooting practice. That's what it's called. I'm a Canadian. I don't know.
It's pew-pew
I'm just
time.
a little Canadian guy.
Basil extremely, like, she's not like somebody who's like good at this, but she has vaguely been through basic, and so like you've handed her a firearm, and she just like unloads. She like pulls the clip out and just like pulls back the slide to make the chambered round get out of there too. It's just like, don't do that, yo.
While we're here, we should mention the thing I was almost going to forget to say that I told you, and then you said we should say it out loud. Last time, the thing that has been consistently happening, I've been saying, is that Jesus Christ, Dani has not been able to notice since Hex's emotions. That was untrue when she, like, let herself actually, like, the way you describe it is like her powers are always on, but what she's doing is she's like restraining it. When she's unrestraining, she can see them. It's like fuzzy, but like it's not. It would be like hard to look at if she wasn't like hasn't been doing this for like 30 years or more. But like that is when she was able to read Hex. It's probably just like confliction, just mostly confliction. But yes, I said that out loud. Now we can move on to the next scene.
Okay, and that's once around the table for everybody. Dani, don't forget, new belief about Basel.
Fuck. Okay, I already think you're gonna make trouble for us.
Well, you're thinking, my belief about Basel is, Basel wants out of here more than anything. Maybe if I help her, I can also find a way out. Yep.
I'm just gonna go with I gotta watch my 6.
I'm just gonna join in this cut loose bandwagon because I have 5 stress, and you know what? I want to hear more about this conflict between the ladies in the squad.
Oh, the girlies are fighting!
Yeah, I want to hear more of the girls fighting.
They're pitching the bad bitches against each other.
That's right. That's what I'm doing. And I think that this argument picks up again, and we are now... we're no longer at the gun range. We are still in the front line, I think. Where all the shit when stuff comes to the planet, that's where all the shit goes first. It's the warehouse, whatever. Supply depot, thank you.
Yeah. I'm kind of picturing, personally, I kind of pictured like a pretty like drizzly gray day.
Mm. Yeah, it's just, it can just be like things have just been a little hectic, so instead of erecting a big building, there's just a bunch of tents with stuff under them. And this picks up because, while we're here, Twitch is just kind of here picking up bits and bobs.
Stuff in your little squirrel pockets full.
Yeah, and I think that the argument is just continuing. Dani following Basel, who is also a call sign Twitch. I don't know if we've ever really said that out loud. Continuing, it's like Basel just being like, look, you guys just immediately decided that you were going to shoot this lady, and you were, I guess, having fun or something, and I just, I'm not going to, like, shoot you. I'm not, like, Jesus Christ.
Basel, I'm psychic, but you still have to use your words.
All right, I'm thinking real hard. What's the word I'm thinking about?
Do you want me in there?
And it's just bitch. The word is bitch.
I mean, at this point you probably do have telepathy, so you absolutely can hear it, bitch.
I don't think that we've had a... Do you think that we've had a revealing moment together?
I think this is going to be our revealing moment.
Okay, I guess that's when I find out that we have connected and I hear bitch.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll flip you off.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Look. Just, shoveling, like, timers and wires and, like, explosive parts and like various little electronic gizmos and gadgets that are probably supposed to go somewhere else, but whatever. Look, I fucking like, what do you want out of this? Like, I thought you wanted to leave. Like, what do you want? Like, really, what do you want? What do you want?
What? Out of what? What do you like? Out of what, Basil?
Listen to me real closely. I don't care about the missions or anything. I'll do them because right now I just don't have any alternative. But let me tell you, the minute I can get out of here, I'm fucking gone. You get me? I won't shoot anybody. I won't leave any presents that explode or nothing. I'll just leave. But what do you want?
Big sip.
Not all of us can just leave, okay? Dani is having a very hard time of this. Can I just show you?
I mean, you already dragged me out here. Sure, why the fuck not?
No. Can I just show you?
Oh, like looks down at like something that is a tiny package that's marked "Warning: Extremely fragile. Do not expose to pressure." And she just like puts it down and like nudges it away from her. All right. Now I'm ready.
Okay. Yay! I have an excuse to info dump. Psychic powers are great. Okay. Yeah, she just like lets you in on the fact that like her grandparents were farmers contracted to the DFS. And Jovalian army destroyed their fields, but they were still on the hook for the contract, and they could never make it up, so they just had like crushing generations of debt in her family. And in order to pay it off, Dani sold herself to an experimental program that she had no fucking clue what it was. And as per her contract, the debt will only be erased if she completes her term of service. And that is decided on by those in command. And if she leaves willfully at any point, or if she gets dishonorably discharged at any point, then all of the life that she has given up is void. It doesn't matter. The debt is back on. But if she grinds herself up into little mincemeat for the country, then her family can live happily.
Basel sees this whole montage. It's beautiful. It's moving. It's deeply dark. And Basil's just like, that's fucked up.
Hey, Christine.
Yeah?
Let me know when you would like a rival move to trigger.
Whatever. Fucking, I don't care. Go crazy with it, Zach.
All right. Go ahead. Continue, Basil. Sorry.
Shit. Damn. Like, I guess that's why that guy, Zach. That's why that guy. He's got a real hold on you, huh? Because if he says anything.
No, he's not my CO.
Oh.
He's just a bitch.
Oh, he's just a... I was responding as Basil to you saying that. You see, we've had a close connection, so we're psychic like that.
Yeah. Listen, Forget about him, okay? Just forget about him. He doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you leave. I will help you leave.
Hey, actually, hold on. Wait, hold on. I got an idea.
Oh, all right.
Look, okay. So you wanna get honorably discharged, right? What if you kill a traitor? And she like winks, like big wink, like wink, wink. You know, just, oh, this person was trying to escape with blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. You know, get a medal. You can be like, oh, the stress of this, I must retire. And they'll be like, hell yes. And then it's easy. You're done. Get out of here.
I'm very grateful for the idea.
Okay, at this point, I
realize...
think a rival move is about to happen.
Great. I love this.
You do realize that the people in charge of me are psychic.
Speaking of which, a familiar voice booms from behind Basel. Since you're in the supply depot for the DFS, Mr. Zach Richardson himself.
Chief Zach Richardson?
Yeah, sorry, Chief.
Why?
Chief Warrant Officer 2, Zach Richardson. Fluke, as it says on his shoulder of his flight suit. Is the kind of person who's always clapping people on the back before he announces his presence.
Jesus fucking Christ. I know I made a monster, but you're making him a monster.
Claps his hand on Basil's back and says, well, by God, I thought I heard my name over here.
You hear a ticking noise start, and there's like, oh shit, fuck, hold on. And just like, and then beep, beep, beep. Okay, don't worry about it.
What's this about?
Don't
killing traitors?
We're just so, patriotic. We love the DFS, and we just want to make sure that everyone here also loves the DFS, you know?
Uh-huh, sure you do. So who's the traitor?
Just silence.
The rival move here is you're going to lose 1 rep from the squad, or you can resist it.
I'll resist it. I'm not giving this shit anything.
Well, his name is Zach.
Yeah. No, it's a pet name I have for him.
There's this guy called Zachary Richardson, and he's just so creepy, and I think he's obviously colluding with various enemies of the state, and you know, I think you should look into that.
We do know that Zach had an illegal device in his neck.
Oh, shit. Did you tell us that? Because you were the one who...
I think I gave it to... Oh, I gave it to Basil.
I mean, Basil pulled it out, so, like, the group is... in aware, quotation marks.
Stop making him bigger.
I mean, it's just getting until you've resisted the consequence here. He's just gonna slowly be getting bigger on the map. No. Yeah.
Okay. Well. Okay. Fuck. Then. Well, we did find an illegal addition on a Bayley song recently.
6.
No stress at
all.
Make direct eye contact with him unflinchingly.
Shrink him back down here. You tell him that you found the illegal modification on a Bayley song recently, and his hand still on Basil's shoulder grips a little tighter, and he just says, well, isn't that interesting? I'll keep my eye on you kids. Have a good one. And he's going to leave with haste.
I do think that I make like a what face at him with kids, because he is like 2 years older than me.
Basil slaps a sticky note on his back that just says,
bitch.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's also bitch. It just says, yeah.
Can you expand your vocabulary?
God, pressure-sensitive sticky notes for, like, sticking things on people's backs would be incredible.
Did Dani roll for stress for this?
No, this
is Basil's cutlass.
Basil's.
Oh, that's right.
Basil's.
Sorry.
I have 1 die to roll, so let me roll that die. I got a 3, so...
It makes so much sense.
Yeah,
Heart-to-heart
I'm down to
negative.
two stress. Yes, heart-to-heart negative. I think we've come to some kind of understanding.
Basil does gain a new connection with Dani. While you're figuring out what that's gonna be, let's see who has another downtime action.
I guess I'm going to do a long-term project to permanently acquire some programs, because I would like those. I kind of got very used to having great effect on interface.
Yep, currently you have a hack rig that's just generic and doesn't have any specialized programs. So.
I mean, it's fine. It's not generic. How fucking dare you? It just also needs some programs. But I'm going to, I guess, declare a contact. So in order to do this, I'm going to talk to one Eva Chevalier. She is an eco-terrorist. She is a cat girl.
Mm-hmm.
She is a wine aunt. And Hex knows her from basic training. She is one of the few people that Hex was even remotely close with during that time. And she's on planet at this particular moment doing some work that she cannot specify. And I think the scene opens with Hex sitting on the couch of her living room, talking to Ava's husband, Bart. Bart is just generic white man, very caring, very loving.
Very supportive of his cat girl, wine aunt, eco-terrorist wife.
Yep. Will he continue to be her husband after she leaves planet? Who could say? Who knows? And I think the shot just opens like they have been sitting there for it's been it's a fucking David Lynch-esque 5 minutes straight of them just sitting there sipping coffee, and then Hex says, "Sorry, I missed the wedding." And then Ava finally comes out with the stuff that I'm looking for, or where to find them. The programs I am wanting is a retrieval program, a coding program. I think that's it. I think those are the ones that I really need, because the rest. One moment. Do I want a stealth program, or do I want a data bomb? I mean, Hex hasn't really been hiding hacking attempts, and probably never will, because their skills are about hiding themselves, not hacking attempts. Retrieval, coding, and data bomb.
All right. I'm gonna say just 4 ticks each.
Oh, okay.
That's how we're gonna do
Easy
it.
breezy cover girl. I'll just throw in another 4 tick for the stealth. You never know if I'm actually going to need it or want it. I think the framing of this is that she has them, and she could just give them to Hex immediately. But Ava is a cat girl.
That's true.
And so is you could just do some tasks for me. Just handle a couple of things for me, and we'll just, trade, barter.
Mm-hmm.
And so this first one will be Hex. Hex is gonna go steal some information from the DFS, doing a couple runs of under stealth, taking not even anything that's particularly important, but raw information on who is enlisted, who are mercenaries they're hiring, current plans, stuff like that, things that would you could also kind of get just by like getting a feel for movements. But Eva is not doing that because she's a hacker and everything has to be complicated.
Technically publicly available, but you gotta put in some effort.
So this is a prowl. A 5 and a 1.
Okay, that is a 5, so you'll get 2 ticks right off the bat.
Well, I'm still really stressed. I'm trying to figure out, and I need to talk to Misty. But I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to take him.
Take him to the Chuck E. Cheese like the child he is.
Damn.
Damn. Shit.
The CalazCon equivalent of the Chuck E. Cheese be. It would be fucked up.
It would be like Baron Bastardos themed, probably. It'd be
They
rancid.
actually, that's the base of the terminal company. They're in a Bastard Bastardos' themed restaurant.
Oh
my god.
Yeah.
Gross.
Misty, what time do you get up in the morning?
I think I said on the first one, Misty gets up really early and goes out on collection runs. Always comes back with coffee and new articles of clothing.
Yeah. When you get up, I'm in the mess. I'm doing a puzzle that I've been working on for a while. It keeps getting disrupted.
It's Tortellini. We all know who it is.
I was assuming it was Rex putting his like cheese.
I think it's Rex.
Down on the table.
Tortellini is not particularly social with the other people in this space.
Tortellini respects the jigsaw puzzle. Rex does not. Just coffee cup, just right on top of it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get up and go with you on your collection run. Not shadow you. You know I'm there.
Yeah.
But just, grab my coat, walk along with you. So I'd like to set some ground rules about this. And she kind of like makes the like fingers like pointing towards your head and my head, like the double finger guns going back and forth. First of all, I'm sorry it happened. I really tried not to let it happen, and it did. So it's here and it's here. First of all, I'm not gonna use it casually. So that check that off. And I would ask for similar respect from you. That you don't go poking around in the brain. It'd be much harder for you to do that, but sometimes things slip, and I would just appreciate a commitment to the respect of each other's privacy.
I think Misty's been kind of like, Misty stopped and was looking at you seriously and hearing you out. Kind of takes a breath and says, "It's pretty cool though, huh?"
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Sorry, I was expecting you to be like, takes a stop and then thinks the word bitch at you.
That's
power
that's
grows.
It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's too cool. It can be hard to set limits sometimes with some people. And I would like to keep it that you are your person and I am my person and never the twain shall blend.
Well, that's fine. Yeah. I like being my person, so try not to.
Do you?
Misty says he does.
Yeah, Misty very confidently says he does, but I'm not sure Misty knows what his person is. But he has to put on that confidence to do his job, so... In fact, you could probably pick that up very easily at this point.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you need to be psychic.
Okay. It sounds like a good time for the die roll.
5.
Perfect.
Okay.
That puts you at 1 or 0?
0. I think Dani lets out a big sigh. And a lot of the stress she's been carrying has been relieved from her shoulders. And she says, I feel like you're the only person I can rely on right now.
Oh boy.
Correct.
We're
True.
best friends.
Yeah, I think Misty's like... not used to that kind of response. He's like, let's finish the rounds.
You, the child soldier, lifelong spy that never tells the truth to anyone, especially yourself. You're the one I can rely on.
Uh-huh.
So I've given the belief. I think I can trust him.
And with that, I think we just roll into Misty was going to do a collect action anyways.
Hell yeah. Oh, and I can help you.
That's what I was going to say.
Perfect.
So we can just do that together.
I can shake him down. All right, what region has the most wealth?
I'm consulting the documents here.
Yeah. Praxian Plaza has wealth 3.
Hall H is wealth 4.
Yeah, but they'll yell at us if we don't have a ticket.
Yeah, I was going to say, surely Misty has a ticket by now.
Oh, hell yeah.
I could probably get another one pretty easily.
Yeah, Hall H.
All right, so what kind of scam are you running here? So remember, Hall H is composed of large outdoor areas covered in projector screens and always has shows and panels going on.
Can I pitch something?
We can sell forged.
Um,
You can sell forged autographs.
yeah.
Yeah, I was basically going to say that about also doing experimental test runs of new and cool body pillows, since your business is a known factor.
Yeah, I was going to say something like, meet the star.
If you pull this on Dani, it's over between us. Friendship with Misty over.
Misty definitely
Dani.
proposes as we
Torellini
could
is
make
my
a lot
friend
of
now.
money if you just sign autographs and stuff. Would you be up for it?
You hear a gun clicking in your head.
So that's a no.
Dani pulls out her own character sheet and pencil and just scratches through the belief. I think I can trust him.
Thanks for listening to CalazCon. This episode was edited by ScienceBird. You can find them on Twitter as @Vetero. That's VETARO. Sound balancing for this episode was done by Christine Blight. You can reach her for voice acting at CVBlight@gmail.com. The show's music is by Devin Nelson. You can find them on all social media at Devon Decibel. If you'd like to support CalazCon, you can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/CalazCon. Please tell your friends about the show too. Remember, all glory to Calazar.